Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Taking the PCast part number 8. Oh yeah, getting for these vlogs and podcasts, aren't we, eh? 8 parts, well, nicely done. And I remember when I did my first one thinking, do I really want to be talking to myself for 10 to 15 minutes? Apparently I like the sound of my own voice. There you go. Hopefully you guys do too. I can see I've got a few viewers, so that's good. And people who've been viewing the videos, so that's super duper. This particular part's all about post Webheath. I did a show over on the 5th of April. That's Friday gone. A show that's supposed to be quite local to me, just down the road, that kind of thing. But a drive that was supposed to be, 5 minutes probably or something like that, ended up becoming twice as long almost, because I was driving down Bromsgrove Road and I realised that apparently the road was closed completely. Going on to Birchfield Road. Madness. People still trying to get through though, even though there's like parked vans there right and they're blocking the way. So yeah, I had to drive all around and I got to Webheath. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass at the start of it really, because there was apparently a dance class who didn't realise that the large hall was booked out for me to do my comedy show. So they were in there all set up, music blasting out, dancing, and I got there and I thought, what's going on here? I've got a show in about half an hour, get out. Blasting the final countdown. I was thinking I'm never going to be able to compete with that song. The final countdown by Europe, no chance. Nothing competes with that song, does it really? A great tune. But yeah, as a dance, so I sent them into the room, and thankfully they finished, give or take, about 7ish when my show started. So I spent the time prepping, setting up the room, getting everything ready. First and foremost, massive thank you to you guys who came along. You were truly a great audience. I put that in a Facebook post. I didn't actually get any pictures for some reason, because obviously I was rushing getting the show set up because of the dance class that were in the room before I actually got there. So kicking them out took 5 or 10 minutes, so sort of ate into my setup time. So, and then obviously I greeted you guys at the door and did the whole ticket checking kind of thing. So I didn't get time to take any pictures. So big shout out to you guys for coming along. If you've got any pictures of the day, I've put a post out, send me some of the images, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, huge thank you. Really, really, really enjoyed that show. Naturally, I'm enjoying every single show because it's a mixture of experience and just general fun. And I think in order to do this, you've got to have fun, really, essentially, from my perspective and from the audience perspective. Everyone's got to really enjoy it. So I'm really enjoying it. It's completely new to the town. I will keep doing it as well. Yeah, I have no intention of stopping. I've got more shows to come. And I'll do a podcast on the summer months, really, and what I plan to do a bit later on. I'll do a podcast towards the end about the plans for the future, that kind of thing. So for now, a huge thank you to Webheath. I really enjoyed the show. I would go as far as to say, probably one of the best shows so far. Really good turnout, super turnout. There were 2 people who left, but I did say this during the show, I know they were leaving. They were there just to help me set up. They were I think one of the ladies I've been speaking to book the actual village hall, and their partner, they told me they had something booked in halfway through, like I think they were going out for a meal or something, or going somewhere. So do not take that as anything. They didn't leave because they didn't like the show at all. They left because they planned to, and they already told me, so it's not like it was an issue. Everyone else stayed, and I heard a lot of laughter. I did hear a lot of laughter, people, so that's good news. It's always a good sign. I don't want to bomb it on my show, so it was really, really good. So really, really enjoyed Webheath, set it up, got it really good. Got the mic nice and loud as well, the speakers nice and loud as well, so that was good. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Get some feedback on Facebook for me. Let me know what you thought of the show. And we'll see where we go from there. But yes, Webheath was brilliant, awesome, really enjoyed it. Great venue, little stage platform as well, which is good. And everything just seemed to flow really, really well. Really enjoyed it. The crowd really good as well, so very encouraging. So really, really enjoyed that. It was a good experience. Every single show I do is an experience essentially, but this one in particular just felt like a really, really good, solid sort of follow on from the previous ones. And the previous ones were obviously work in progress shows that I was doing for free. All the community centres were done, and I've started to go off now into my own sort of different styles of venues now. So Webheath was the first one. Up next on the 19th is 9th of April. That is Abbeydale over at the Social Club, Sports and Social Club. I've got a show there. I've started promoting in terms of getting the sort of online side of things done. So the poster or the sort of leaflety image is pretty much all over Facebook now. So those of you who are sitting on the fence, or those of you who have seen it, grab some tickets. Seriously, I'm going to push this one. So I do hope it sells out. There is, I think, around about 100 or so going. So do get the get yours in early before they sell out, because I'm going to be pushing this heavily. Towards the end of the week, I'll be going down a couple of businesses down the sort of bus route down to Abbeydale, from town to Abbeydale. So I'll be checking in on those guys and giving them some posters and some leaflets in and around the sort of Abbeydale, Riverside, maybe the Churchill area if I get a chance to go there, possibly on Thursday or on Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday will be spent at, one of the days will be on the Abbeydale Lake, and the other day will probably be Sainsbury's. So not sure which yet. I'll do a post on which one I'm going to promote outside of. But yeah, one of the days will be at Sainsbury's, outside the Sainsbury's supermarket, near Fish and Nine Lane. And the other one will be Abbeydale Lake, around the front of the boathouse. So come and see me, come and say hello. Scan my QR codes I'll have on show for the tickets, and for my Facebook page, which is AJRedditch, or AJ Comedian, which I've got as well. So I've got 2 Facebook accounts. Just to sort of box tick me mentioning this, they are both my accounts. One's a business, one's a sort of a standard profile that I've got on there. Standard profile is AJ Comedian, and the business is AJRedditch. So one, I've got people following me, and the other one I've got over 200 friends on now. So big thank you to you guys for friending me, accepting the friend requests, sending the friend requests. Yeah, I'm doing it really to keep that sort of energy and that interest in my comedy and my brand of comedy in Redditch, really. So I'm hoping that you guys are not only just going to accept or add me as a friend, but are also going to try and support me around the town, really, because we deserve it. We do. I mean, I know there's a comedian already out there who's from Redditch, who's on Wikipedia, has done its thing. So she's done her thing, but she's over in Edinburgh. So how much she did in Redditch, I don't know. But I am literally trying to pave the way for that. You know, I see an opportunity, and I've gone for it, really. In comedy, Redditch comedian, that's the thing to me. That's my goal, really, to sort of go for it and become the number one in the town. And then I'll branch out probably in the summer months, and then we're going to go again potentially in the second half of the year, but I'll talk more about that in a separate podcast. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming to see me at Webheath. Really appreciate your support. I've got a couple of messages afterwards from you guys on separate sections, both on Facebook and on Instagram. So yeah, I appreciate your feedback. Thank you. Absolutely, I will keep going. I really enjoyed it. I'm pleased you enjoyed it as well. Get the comments in, though. Let's let everyone see these, these comments that you've got to make about my shows, because I want people to see that they, it's enjoyed. It's not people just turn up, leave, and that's it. It was boring or something. The people have found it really good and really funny, and have given me some good feedback, but privately. So publicly, let's announce it. I've got people who have already, posted comments on my other sort of posts that said they've enjoyed the show. Let's have the same thing. So get those comments on Facebook, all right, so people can see and they're not just thinking, who's this guy? Just to address lots of other things. So lots of other questions, lots of side things that I've had from just random people and people that I know as well. First and foremost, I've done a post again about this. I am not Lee Evans. I'm not Sean Locke. I'm not Russell Kane. I'm not, Josh Widdicombe. These are some of my inspirations out there. Norman Wisdom, even going back in time, Benny Hill. I'm not these people, and I won't be them. I am basically my own comedian. I have my own brand. I have my own style. Maybe tiny bits similar, and that's the only word I will use. Similar, not the same. Similar style to these comedians. You've got to be inspired by someone at the end of the day, or some people. But I'm not those people at all. I don't want to be. I don't plan to be. It's not that I don't respect them. I think they're phenomenal. That's why I've spent a lot of my time watching all these comedians. I absolutely love Sean Locke, especially, and Lee Evans are right up there with my favourite. They're my favourite comedians, without a shadow of a doubt. But first and foremost, I don't have the energy to do what Lee Evans does for the whole show. I think I'll be knackered. I don't know how he did it. And Sean Locke was just so smooth and brilliant and calculated in what he did. So, I'd like to think I'm inspired by them. They were brilliant. They're fantastic successes. Lee Evans was incredible during his time. Sean Locke, unfortunately, the comment says, we lost way too soon. He was sensational. I went to see him over at Bromsgrove, the Artrix, and I met him, and he was the most down-to-earth person I've ever met. Really, really great guy. But yes, I'm not those people. I'm not any of those people. And I am my own person. Doesn't mean I'm not good at comedy, by the way. Doesn't mean I'm not a good comedian. It just means that, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm X, Y, and Z. I'm not. But, I'm inspired by them. I might take some elements from them, but I'm essentially my own comedian. So if you come to see me, you come to see AJ. You don't come to see those people. So open mind, all right? But I am entertaining. I am energetic to a degree. You know, I can also do the standing still side of things and not move as much. I can also do the banter, which is what I do at the beginning of the show, a little bit with the crowd and the audience. So you'll get a mixture of everything really with me. But it's sort of all in one, and it's my show essentially. So you're not coming to see a 10-minute and then 5 other comedians. You're not coming to see the comedians that I mentioned before, the big ones. You know, you're coming to see me in essence for an hour or so. No, I'm from Redditch, you know, and that's the drum I keep banging. That is the drum I keep banging. It's potentially my USP. I'm a Redditch comedian, and I'm absolutely going for it. All right, guys? So when you come to see me, know that you're not coming to see Lee Evans, despite the fact that I love him. Know that you're not coming to see Sean Lockett, despite the fact that I loved him. Know that you're not coming to see, you know, Josh Widdicombe, Russell Kane, but you're coming to see someone who's inspired by them. Even Jimmy Carr, goes as far as to say Alan Carr. Great comedians these guys are. I've seen them all. I love them all, and I've spent my time watching them, thinking to myself, I want to be where you are and not sat in the crowd. You know, I've always wanted to be a comedian. I've always wanted to do it. It's always been something at the back of my mind, and now it's completely not at the forefront. All right, guys. So come and support me. Yeah? Come and support your town. I hear so many people say they love Redditch. I hear so many people say they like Redditch. You know, it's my town. These kind of comments. Me too. So come and support me, because I feel exactly the same way. The difference being comedy's at the forefront of my interest with the town. All right, guys. Next up, Abbeydale. Oh, yes, the Sports and Social Club. Come and see me on the 19th of April at 7 o'clock. It's when it starts, so come earlier. Don't do what everyone else seems to do, and that's turn up at 7 o'clock. No, the doors will be open a bit earlier than that, so you can come and see me. I will be prepping, so, you know, so let's say 7:15, 7:30, 7:15, pop in. There are drinks available. It's the first show I'm doing where there'll be a bar. So, yes, I'm sure the guys over at Abbeydale would love you guys to grab a beer or two, or many. I'm easy, quite frankly. It'd be great if you're drunk, and it'd be great if you're sober. I'll take either way. That's it. All I want you to do is come on. $2.50. I made a little jerky post about how much it costs for my show. Literally less than a bag of regular chips. I kid you not. I've had a little look both online, and obviously I've been to chip shops in and around the area I'm at. And I mean, the cheapest I could find was $2.60. And I know it's not far off, but technically I'm still cheaper. I wasn't joking. I'm not joking about that. So, you know, we all have issues with the cost of living. We all struggle with, you know, money, etc. You know, I'm not charging the earth. So come and see me while it's still nice and cheap. Absolutely, you should support the Redditch comedian. So yes, that's over online. So if you have a look at Ticket Lab, I've got a link on pretty much every single post I've done. You'll also see the QRs. So I've got QR codes out there as well. You can scan, and they take you to Ticket Lab as well. Alrighty? So support AJRedditch. Absolutely, you should. Abbeydale's up next, 19th of April. And then I think I'm over at South Redditch after that. Possibly that one. And got Bank as well. So Bank and South Redditch are my May shows. I think the dates are all posted on the website. And I may have to move the football club on slightly. I'm liaising with them, and I will liaise with them to move it maybe into the early part of June, the very first week of June, purely because I plan to go on holiday. So I want to recharge some batteries, and with the kids' holidays sitting in between, I think one of the ones that we looked at comes back pretty much a few days after that show, so I wouldn't even be here for the football club show. So I may have to move that. So if any of you are looking at and thinking, do you know what, I might go to the finale, the final show at the football club, at the Redditch Football Club, that might move a little bit by about another week. So that's not a set in stone date. Everything else is, though. So Abbeydale will be my next show. And then I've got the two after that, which is the Astor Bank and the South Redditch Social Club. So those two are the definite one. Those two and the Abbeydale, those three are all definites. All right, guys, but keep an eye out on the date for the football club, because that might change a little bit. Okay, fantastic. So first and foremost, thank you all for joining my wonderful podcasts and viewing them all. This one is post Webheath, and I may do one before the Abbeydale show, which is on the 19th of April. But otherwise, keep following, subscribe, view my videos. More importantly, get onto Facebook and all the other socials, post, you know, especially if you've been to one of my shows, post what you thought, feedback, that kind of thing. It's all important. And crucially, people, not only friend and follow me, but word of mouth, spread it. All right, guys, spread the the word. I'm doing comedy in Redditch and I'm going nowhere. All right, guys. So hopefully I'll see you at one of my shows. Take it easy.